just sees the floor.
Now Levine, after the miss, no good, a bit short.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago, trailing by 4.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016, he's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
Here's the professor after the Bulls pick up 2. Hits it from three-point range.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Now here's Levine, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Levine's got 5 points so far. Derrick Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Andre Drummond. And we're just over 3.5 minutes in Durant with some nice D.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
No good from the professor.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. Over Irving. DeRozan. That's good.
Well, DeMar DeRozan excels at finding space to score from the mid-range. Whether it's coming off a screen or if he has to breaking down a defender, he'll get to that spot.
Now here is Harris. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto. Shots made from the professor.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Ball. Kick out to Levine. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nets leading by 5. Here's the professor. On the wing, Harris. DeRozan defending. No good from the professor. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. No coverage that time. He's got 8.
Well, you want a shooter to catch it and go right in rhythm. Zach LaVine does just that.
Here's the professor. And it's off from three-point range. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. LaVine can't hit. And here are the Nets. Shoots the 3. Out to Harris from deep. Shot clock reset for the Nets.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Now, here's Ball. He's covered closely. Here's Levine. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Nice work to get it inside. I feel like he's been in the league forever.
Trains the three-pointer.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's the professor. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And so LaVine nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the big throw line.
Here's the professor. Nailed from three-point land.
Take over.
Beyond the arc. And the Nets, another. three. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Bulls trail by 11, and the professor picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Front-court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Irving is out there with the professor. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And here is Ball. Following the 3 from the professor. Ball dishes to Levine. And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
Now here's Durant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Brooklyn ball.
Chicago on defense. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Here's Ball. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Levine.
Well, you can tell when Zach Levine gets in a little bit of a rhythm, he stays aggressive. Nice job tonight.
Here's the professor. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And there's the drive. And Ball slams it in.
I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
Here's the professor. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Here's the professor. Fires from deep. And it's one.
What the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pass to Vucevic. It's White on the wing. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And Jones slams it home.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
The professor passes to Irving. Three-pointer. And he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from the professor. The professor's got 11 points in the quarter. Passes it to Ball. Driving inside. And Ball slams it in.
How about the strength on display there by Ball? Not the biggest guy out there, but he wheels these shots in despite the physical contact.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Aldridge has checked in. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
And he's good on the second. Nets trail by 3. Here's the professor. He's got 36. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. Drummond's got 8 points.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Now Ball. 7 points in the game. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. No good with the triple. Brooklyn's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. They now take the lead. The professor's got 39.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here's White. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia. Levine can't hit.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Irving passes to the professor. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls trail by 5. Now the pass to Ball. From down in the low post, it goes. Ball's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's the professor. He's covered by Ball. And that one's good. Drummond.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Ball finds Levine. Down low. The kick out to Ball. With the drive. Aldridge with some nice D. Nets leading by 5. Pass to the professor. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Levine wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Levine's got 22 points.
And Ball, a terrific distributor, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for. Feeds it to Levine. And the layup falls. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And the Nets decide to take their first timeout here.
And with Kobe White, you hate to see him settle.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's Chicago up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you thus far. Thinly contested game. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Jones, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Chicago leading by 3. Levine dishes the ball. Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's the professor. The tray. Hits the three-point bomb. The professor's got 45 points.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Harris. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The shot's good.
Aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Levine inside the three-point line. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Passes it to the professor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. DeRozan passes the ball. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Offensive rebound. Excellent D there from Ball. Bulls have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Levine up top. He's covered by Irving. Jones, no luck. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. The shot's good from the professor.
They have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. DeRozan's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Good on the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Taken away. In transition, here come the Nets. It's stolen by Vucevic. In the corner, it's Levine. A shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving passes to Drummond. Here's the professor. They grab their own miss. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the three ball.
For three.
He has 5.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Ball kicks to Levine. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from DeMar DeRozan.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Kyrie Irving.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's the professor. That 3 off the mark. Bulls trail by 6. DeRozan with it. 20 points for him. And they double up DeRozan. And Ball slams it in.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
The professor passes to Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Indoors, you can feel Andre Drummond's presence all over the floor. But it's really on the glass where he is truly at his most dominant.
He is nearly unmatched in terms of his rebounding ability. This guy is a multi-time league leader in that stat. He works so hard to secure possessions for his team.
Free throw good, Drummond.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Green's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Ball. And the Nets making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Nets leading by 4. Here's the professor. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
White the pass to Vucevic. Kicks to Green. Back to Vucevic. Hard to Rosen on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. The rebound by KD. KD's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's the professor. DeRozan defending. Griffin passes to the professor. Off target with his 3. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 7-point differential. Pass to Levine. A 3-ball. Rebound, Brooklyn. Drummond's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's the professor. The second effort. He lays it in.
Number 66.
The professor's got 59 points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
A lot to get Drummond off his shot. Certainly a lot more than that.
White dishes to Levine. Over Irving. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Levine's got 26 points. Here's the professor. From outside the arc. And got it. Another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're
connects again from distance.
He just continues to rein it in from downtown. Hits another one from deep.
Greg, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So for the Bulls.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Three-pointer. Let's keep it alive.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. The professor out there with Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Drummond in at the center. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Sinks the triple.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And the professor picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5. And we've seen them come out and be much more active defensively this half.
And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's the professor. Good, another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught is maybe a break in play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. He has been spectacular.
I'll tell you, we knew he could shoot with range, but this barrage of threes has been nothing.
Last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Outside Griffin. The pass to the professor. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forward.
Next foul, number 66. That's his 5th personal foul.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Troy Brown's checked in for Levine. And Thomas subbed in for Alex Caruso. Here's Bradley. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Remains Chicago ball.
Here's Thomas. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And that one drops for him. Brown's got his first basket of the night.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Pass to the professor. For three. No good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record. Hits it again. Wow.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
Passes to the professor. Good, he hits again.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
A professor. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night. Well known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's the professor. Connects again. 66. That's 91. An incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Having covered the league for many years now, I've seen my share of championship teams.
You know, we try not to worry about those labels. Our goal is to win a championship. Hey, everyone.
Look, you put up big numbers tonight, MP, and is this just a confirmation that you...
Look, Frank, I'm not about to rehash the past, okay? There's nothing that we can do to...
Okay, but MP, let's be honest here. Were you...
Nah, Frank, we all on the same page here. There's no need to send any messages. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you.
band hundreds, it keep on coming. I'm thumb. Move like a mummy, the drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just to jump. Rubber band hundreds, it keep on coming.